All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Hurley Investments Trade Findings and Adjustments of November 7th. Another month went by like a fart in a windstorm. We were back on October 24th, waiting for an election to get figured out. We talked a bit about some of the risks. Presidential election is done. Positive, hugely positive reaction to Trump winning from the market. Boeing Workers Union came to an agreement. Take a quick look at Boeing. I saw them down yesterday. Yeah. Opened up and hit the 50-day and came right back down a couple days ago. 146. Still not a lot of positivity in Boeing, even after that. Bill, we can definitely look at that. Let's see. Let me continue to knock these off first. I don't know if it's true, but I saw that Hamas, right after the election, has basically thrown in the towel. Take from that what you will. So I would think with Trump's philosophy that is similar to what Trump is trying to promote, which is a peace through strength strategy. These are going to be less of a problem. Hopefully this one too. At least the market right now is going to assume those. So for the market, a lot of these risks are maybe not put to bed, but at least are tampered down a bit because of the election results. We are no longer backing off from new highs. We are setting new highs today. What's next? We have an FOMC meeting, which will likely get a rate cut, probably a 25 basis point cut. After which, I would think we're going to continue to set new highs. We'll probably get to a point where we're a little overbought and set a higher low, similar to how this pattern has gone. higher highs, higher lows, at which point we're running into a Christmas rally and all of that sort of stuff. Can you guys think of anything that might put a wrench in the spokes, so to speak? Anything that might disrupt something like might disrupt a continued positive run in our market. I think you're probably thinking I'm fishing for something. I'm really not. Jeff said transition from new to old president. I'm not thinking that's going to be, excuse me, I don't think that's going to be anything but smooth. Kamala Harris has said as much, and kind of with a, attitude of we're going to do this smoothly, and Trump couldn't, which is fine. Who cares? But no, Jeff, I don't think that's going to be a problem. It might be for people who really wanted Kamala to win, but as far as the transition, I don't know that that's going to be an issue. Unless there was something more to that you were thinking of. Certainly if the FOMC doesn't do a rate cut, that might be a downer. Not might be, that will be a big downer. But it's very, very likely that they will. And so we got to watch for that today at that's noon my time, Mountain Standard Time. But people also might be thinking there should be a 50 basis point cut and would view a 25 basis point cut negatively. Jeff said Ukraine debit limit early next year. Oh, you mean the debt ceiling? Is that what you're talking about, Jeff? I think you might have come in slightly after I had mentioned this, but I had taken off my previous note about some of the risks in the market of the wars, and I mentioned how Hamas is kind of throwing in the towel soon after the election, and I do think the Russia and Ukraine war is going to get handled. At least, again, right now, that's how the market perceives it. Everybody has heard Trump say that he can get the war stopped in 2 minutes. Who knows how he's planning to do that, but he's he has a relationship with both sides and both presidents, and some deal is likely to get done. And obviously right now the market is buying into that. Debt ceiling, they always seem to come to a deal. With Republicans controlling the Senate and I think the House now, getting things done quickly there is not going to be as much of an issue, I don't think. So I don't necessarily see that as a problem. Things obviously can change, but right now everybody, none of that is on anybody's mind, and everybody is still making bets on how things are going to go positively after the election is now over. That risk is off the table. They see less risk with, again, the wars. They see less of a problem at this moment. So that is when risk seems to be tamped down, the market starts to buy. Boeing puts would have been an awesome idea. Where's the 20? What did I say? The 24th? That was my last one, I think. So it would have been crap for that day. But if you'd held on through these swings, it probably would be profitable. But it's sort of going sideways, so I don't really love this as a trade. Micron breaking through a moving average, hit a triple top today though. So, and really those other two tops are up at 115 basically. But quick run up to that point. So I might suggest waiting for tomorrow. Done with that one. So Micron, I'm going to suggest two things. And I think if you guys have been here a while, you know probably what I'm going to say. And look at a leap bull call, leap long call. This is going to be the strategy if you just want to sit it and forget it, set it and forget it, and you're looking for it to head up to 155 or more easily 134, 135. A little more trading around that price is why I'm saying 135. And the way you deal with leap calls is you take a profit and you roll it up if you still think there's a trend to go to. And you book a profit on the way. Strike price, I would be looking at what, 115 or 120. me see. See if I can open. Got you guys on a paused screen. I'm just gonna open up Money Block and see if I can see what some of our prices are. Give me just a moment. All right. Here's our order screen. So if we're going for a big leap, we're looking at January 26th, 120s. I like that. That's $21 per share, which means 2,180 or 50 between 2140 and 2180. You could also look out to June 2025. That gets you quite a bit less. Excuse me, let me rephrase that. That costs quite a bit less, about $14. In fact, I kind of like that one even better. Easier to dollar cost average, but also you got to be cognizant of the fact that this is only out to June. So those are some that I like. Let's look at maybe bull call. That affords you the chance to go a little shorter time frame because you got a hedging option there. I'm going to be looking out to December or even January monthlies. Something like a 115, 130. Which doesn't quite pay for half of them on either of these expiration dates. But I'm liking a little more time. Something like, let me see if I can make sure to do custom, create my own. There we go. So I'm going to go down here to January, 115, 130. Call buy to open, call sell to open. Long call is a buy to open, short call is a sell to open. Long call has the lower strike price and short call has a higher strike price. Both on the same expiration. We're not putting ourselves into a naked call short call risk because we got the long call in the correct spot on the correct expiration. And that gives you $15 of upside. Doing a little math here, saying we get filled around 885. I'll just say 880, somewhere in the middle. Subtract our short call credit of 390. And we're looking at $4.90 debit. To make $15. $880 minus $390 gives us $490 total debit with $15 of upside. Which is really minus $490. It's 1010. Is there any thoughts or questions? Spending $490 to make 10, to make 15. That's all I had for you guys. Bill, I hope that was what you were looking for. I hope I blew your mind. I've basically been saying Micron for the past 6 months. Maybe not that long. 3 months, 4 months. We've talked about Baidu. We need the upside in Baidu. It fell on the presidential news because obviously Trump has been a little harder on China, and tariffs. But right now, China, not China, China's flooding their economy with cash. They're cutting rates. They're quantitative easing. QE. Basically what we did after 2008 financial crisis. More than compensate for anything they're going to lose with the tariffs. Of course, I can't spell tariffs correctly. Forgot the A. So something to be looking at in the future as well here shortly. And if not right at the moment, but I'm going to stick with Micron today. Bill, glad I could deliver. And that's it, guys. Not seeing any questions, so I assume you guys got it all figured out. And one last look here at our trades. And we'll see you guys next time.